Hi everyone. So here we have a request, okay, and let me take ownership of this request, okay. So let me click on assignments and let me say assign to me, okay. Let me click on that and click on save here, okay, and then let me click on work on it, okay, and then let me click on mark as done. Okay, what do you think will happen when I click on mark as done? That's the question. Okay, think about it. Let me click on it. Mark as done. Okay, you can see that the status has changed to closed. Okay, why is that the case? Okay, if you go to my profile, let me bring my profile here. Uh, okay, if you see, my home team is administrative team, okay, and I have other teams as digital marketing team, administrative team, okay. um, just so let me go to administrative team. So let me go to the administrative team and let me go to team settings, and then if you click on mark as done, you can see that we have configured it as closed, okay. Issue closed, request closed. So what does it mean? Whenever we click on mark as done, the status of issue should change to closed, okay. Status of request should change to closed. So that's how we have configured it here, okay, in the home team. So basically it's taking the settings from the home team, okay. That's what you need to understand, okay. Now what if I want to change it to resolved? Okay, whenever we click on mark as done, the status should change to resolve. What should you do? What do you think you should do? Just change the status to here, okay. Just take the option of resolve here, okay, and then save changes. Okay, now let's try to test it. So whenever I click on mark as done, the status will be changed to resolved, okay. So let me just click on reopen here, okay. Let's just say mark as done. So the status should ideally change to resolve. Here we go. Okay. Now what if I don't have a home team? Okay, what will be the behavior if I don't have a home team? Okay, that's the next question. So here we have the home team here, right? So let me close it here. Okay, let me cross it and let me cross this as well. So right now I have removed my home team here. Okay, and I have only one other team, and that team is digital marketing team. Okay, so let's save the changes. Okay, now let's try to do another test here. Okay, so let me just change it to reopen here. Okay, and let's change to mark as done. Okay, so then what happens? Okay, it changed the status to closed and done. Okay, so why did it do so? Let's try to find out. If you go to digital marketing team here, okay, and if you go to team settings and mark as done, it has configured it as this: closed and done, closed and done. Okay, so whenever we change the status as mark as done, the status of issue should change to closed and done, status of request should change to closed and done. So that's how they've configured it here in this particular team, digital marketing team, right? And that is why when we change the status of mark as done, the status was changed to closed and done. Okay, okay. So that is the reason why the status was changed to closed and done. Okay, now what if I don't have any teams, any of the teams there? Okay, so let's try to test it out as well. So let's try to remove all the teams. Okay, um, so let me go to my profile here. Okay, let me bring up my profile. So let me remove all my teams here. Okay, I'm removing this team and then save changes. I don't have any team now. Okay, so now let's see what is the behavior. Okay, let's click on reopen here. Okay, and let's click on mark as done. Okay, so what happens then? The status has changed to result. So that is the behavior. If you don't have any of the teams assigned to yourself, the status will be changed to resolve when you click on mark as done. Okay, that's the behavior. Now what if you don't even have resolve status? Okay, what if you don't even have resolve status in your system? Okay, in Workfront. Okay, what happens? Then it will take the default status of the group. Okay, which group? You might ask which group. Okay, it is a group of the project basically. So here this issue is under this particular project, so let's go to that particular project and check the group there. So we have the group here as, where is the group? Marketing. Okay, so default, it will take this default status of the marketing group. Okay, how do you get that? Let's also check that actually, marketing. So let's go to setups, let's go to project preferences, and let's go to statuses. Okay, and let's go to issues. Okay, and if you cross it here and then search for marketing. Okay, um, and then if you click on set default statuses, you can see that the default status is basically closed. Okay, the default status of closed is closed. Okay, so whenever you mark the status as mark is done, whenever you click on mark is done, the status will be changed to closed if you don't have resolve status in your Workfront system. Okay, that will be the behavior. Okay, I'm not going to test that, but that will be the behavior. You can try to test it. I think this is what I wanted to cover today. Hope this was useful. Have a great day.